Magandang hapon po sa inyo. Napakagaganda at makukulay ang ating Halloween. Okay. Okay. Sa ating kagalang-galang na Congresswoman, Representative Jasmine Lee, sa pamunuan ng Filipos kay Miss Architect Marzel, nakalagay nga doon next level. Talagang ibang level na yung Filipos. It's the third coffee table book or the coffee book, and it has gone so far na makikita natin na it has evolved and emerged, if not re-emerged. Yung nakalagay po doon is the nascent to beautiful and meaningful photos. So, if we go by the pictures or the photograph that were in plan, so but the artists or what we call the photographers, it's not the camera you use. It is not the kind of camera or the kind of equipment that you use, but it is the way you use your head and your heart to take the photograph. Actually, I think I have a little lapse there. It is not that, nakita ko kanina dun sa inyong photo book na you don't take a photograph, you make a photograph. Tama ba yun? So it is not, kung ikaw daw ay isang Nikon owner, you are not a photographer. You're just a Nikon owner because you are not a good photographer if you don't use your hand, if you don't use your head and your heart. Now, photography, as we know it, is the result of the gradual understanding of the properties of lenses and the light-sensitive materials. But as I said earlier, nag-modernize na, so it's not only the Canon or the Nikon or whatever that you're using it, you're also having your workshops, and somebody called my attention earlier, sabi niya, "Ma'am, doon ka sa photo walk." So you also have your photo walk and your workshops and your photo shoots, and I understand na a lot of you have won competitions and photo exhibitions. So magandang bagay yan because it's not only being OFWs or being migrant spouses, migrant women, you are also into not only a hobby, but you are also into an art and you are also into a skill. So you are not only here for the sake of trying to show to everyone that you have a new brand of camera, but you are here to empower and to inspire your fellow Filipinos. So I know this, you have your project, yung Aklatan sa Coastal, and you have all other projects that is for a cause. Napakagandang bagay niyan kasi hindi nyo lang iniisip na may hobby, kundi you're doing it as a responsibility, yung tinatawag kung minsan tinatawag nilang social responsibility. And as the ambassador has mentioned during your oath-taking, let us use your skills or your hobby to something better or to something which would empower not only yourself but also your fellow kababayans here in Korea. Now, may Filipos continue to inspire and empower everyone. And on a personal note, I would like to thank the Filipos for always extending its support, assistance, and cooperation to all the programs and projects of the Philippine Embassy. In just one text or one email, nandyan na po ang Filipos. So maraming salamat po, and congratulations to your Halloween party, and congratulations to all of you.
Okay, salamat po, Attorney Felicitas Bay.
So,
Ngayon naman po, dahil ang beneficiary po ng Filipos Halloween Party ay ang aklatan sa coastal, i-welcome po natin si President Marzel Pagala. At si Engineer Eusebio Tanala.
Napakiusapan po kami ng aming kaibigan na si Reg Artisa, nakilala nating DJ Reg ng araw, upang i-present namin ang aklatan sa coastal. So, but before that, nais ko lamang i-explain kung ano yung tinatawag nating ARB. ARB means Agrarian Reform Beneficiary, wherein si Reg po ay isa sa mga produkto o tinatawag nating ARB. So, napakahaba po kasi ng istorya kung titingnan nyo kung bakit nagkaroon ng advocacy ang ating kaibigan na si DJ Reg upang makatulong din naman sa kanyang mga kababayan. So, parang ito ay isang pilot project. Let me stress na ang aklatan sa coastal ay related po rin sa land reform or land agrarian reform program ng ating gobyerno. So what is land reform program? Way back in 1962, meron po tayong tinatawag na RA 3844. So isa po itong reform code na nag-create po na tinatawag na land authority. So ito po ang agency which is tasked to implement the policies set forth in RA 3844 and was created in August 8, 1963 to realign and reorganize existing agencies and policies. So after that, 1971, the late President Ferdinand Marcos signed the Code of Agrarian Reform in the Philippines. So ito po ay naging batas. So it established the Department of Agrarian Reform, effectively replacing the Land Authority. Yung Land Authority po, yun yung way back 1962 na nag-start. Then in 1978, DAR was renamed as Ministry of Agrarian Reform. At that time, ang ating bansa po, nagkaroon po ng transition, naging parliamentary form of government. So meron po tayong ministro nung araw. Prime Minister, I mean. So nagkaroon po ng reorganization through Executive Order number 1298. And then in 1988, the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Law created CARP. Siguro naman po yung mga hindi natin, yung mga anak o pamilya ng mga naninilbihan sa mga pagsasaka ng araw, ito na po yung create nilang CARP na tinatawag. So mas comprehensive po to para balangkasin kung yung mga lupa ng mga dating tenant ay mapupunta na sa kanila. So in September 27, 2004, the former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo signed Executive Order number 364 and the DAR was renamed to Department of Land Reform. So ito lang yung kapag presidente ka, pangulo ka, tinitingnan mo kung ano yung mga makabubuti sa iyong bansa. So nagkakaroon kayo ng mga tinatawag na transition or change of policies para mas ma-address yung mga pangangailangan ng mga recipient ng programa. So it was renamed at Land Reform, Department of Land Reform, which broadened the scope of department, making it responsible for all land reform in the country. It also placed the Philippine Commission on Urban Poor under its supervision and control, and the recognition of ownership of ancestral domain by indigenous peoples became the responsibility of this new department. Ano yung mga indigenous people? Yun yung mga Mangyan, yung mga Tasaday, Manobo, kung ano-anong mga ethnic group o mga indigenous people sa mga malalaya, sa mga faraway rural cities. No? At saka yung mga tinatawag natin, yung mga ninuno ng mga ninuno natin. So, after that, Arroyo executed another Executive Order number 456 and renamed the Department of Land Reform back to DAR. Since the CARP goes beyond just land reform but includes the totality of all factors and support services designed to lift the economic status of the beneficiaries. Dito na po napapaloob ngayon yung sinasabing advocacy ng ating kaibigan na si DJ Reg. Isa po siyang mga beneficiary na ng programang ito. So, i-extend niya po ngayon ang kanyang nagkaroon po siya ng advocacy wherein si Engineer Stranyala po ngayon ang magpe-present sa inyo kung ano po ang tungkol sa bagay na aklatan sa coastal.
Good afternoon po sa lahat. Ang aking role po dito ay ipaliwanag ko sa inyo yung ginawa ng ating kaibigan si Regina tungkol dito sa kanyang advocacy na to. What we have here is introduction, then aklatan sa Coastal's logo, project components, and project support. This is the project title, Improving the Lives of Agrarian Reform Beneficiaries, or ARBs, through Informal Education and Sustainable Farming Systems Demonstration. The nobility of the Agrarian Reform Program is often marred by its failure, in many cases, to achieve the declared goals of improving the living conditions of beneficiaries and increasing the productivity in agrarian reform program areas. This privately initiated project, proposed by Maria Regina Panol Arquisa, and ARB herself, addresses these issues and aims to improve agricultural productivity as well as living conditions of agrarian reform beneficiaries. If this will be successful, expansion to other areas will follow the general model evolved in Phase 1, with some modifications being made to suit specific